Touchdown, Tiger! The shot is up. It's a 3-ball for the Tigers.
He makes me amazingly proud to be his brother for what he's accomplished. And for a dude who types with his fingers like this, I think he believes that the true people, the people that are most caring and most genuine and stuff like that, I really believe that his Riverside years are the ones that maybe he cherishes the most.
Well, my first impression of Billy was that, he had a job to do and he was going to take it very seriously as a sports writer. I thought he was the best sports writer we ever had at RCC. I thought he asked more telling questions. He had more of an understanding of what was going on than anybody else.
And Billy was Bill's hero. Billy had a newspaper article when he was at Cal State Fullerton, a newspaper column called Hell on Wheels. And as Coach Mulligan used to put it, Billy's got more answers than you have questions. He's a pain in the butt. Billy's one of the smartest men I've ever met in my life. Well, when I came to Riverside, Billy wrote an article in the Riverside paper about how we were bringing this great coach in from Arizona State, and we we're going to win championship this year and so forth. And Bob Boyd already told me I had no players. He said I had 5 guys back, 3 of them were ineligible, and 2 couldn't play. But Billy was going to put me on the spot right away. Oh, Billy is total RCC. Last year, they went down and beat at Saddleback, and Saddleback won the state championship. He upset everybody in the gym because he was so excited because the Tigers won.
He's always got a big smile on his face, and he just radiates enthusiasm. That was really infectious. Whenever he would come into our newsroom, everybody would light up. Oh, it's Bill, and everybody wanted to chat with Bill, and Bill just, loved that. And so he was a real fixture, in our journalism program, and it was obvious that, he knew so much about the college community that he was an integral part of this college. Bill was our journalism assistant for our program, and not only assist my students with projects they were working on, but he would also write stories for the newspaper. Billy would almost exclusively write sports feature stories, and he would find someone who was truly deserving of positive coverage, whether the person was an athlete here at the college, or a trainer for one of the teams, or a coach, assistant coach, athletic director. Somebody who had done something outstanding who really deserved positive coverage. So Bill would write a feature story about that person. We would find out that coaches would have these stories up on their walls in their offices, and encouraging people to gather around and read the stories. He finally retired from Viewpoints. They had a farewell ceremony for him, and I don't know how many people showed up, but it must have been several hundred people showed up, and they were just all there for Bill. That was the sole purpose of the gathering. It was in the Hall of Fame room, saying all these nice things about him. Women were kissing him on the cheek and everything, and men were shaking his hand, and Bill, it was like he'd just gone to heaven or something. He just couldn't imagine, that he was that popular, but he's like the Tigers and Riverside City College version of Chick Hearn,
I was really impressed by his tenacity, his ability to communicate, his ability to get the story right, his ability to dig deep for the questions to find out not, malicious answers, but find out a little bit more about the individual and how deep his soul was or her soul was in regard to their sport and their college. He just had that look on his face that even though he had a less fortunate situation, he inspired many by, at least he did me, and as I think he did many, by just his presentation every day. He was a true RCC individual who had uniqueness as far as how he came to work on a daily basis. Just the aura around him, and I think you could see it and feel it. He never felt sorry for himself, though I think he had many moments, as we all do. He said it almost like Billy could be walking around and say, "Perseverance lives in me. Try it sometimes." That's how I looked at Billy. What a unique young man.